As we prepare to offer our gifts before God, we are first going to be offered a mission moment. I'm delighted to welcome Reverend Larry Norman forward, who's going to tell us about an incredible morning of mission and service that's coming up soon. So welcome, Larry.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now I get to see what the 11 o'clock people look like. You've all heard that old saying that we use all the time: when the pastor's away, the congregation will play. Well, that's exactly what we're going to do next Sunday. Lane and Ben are going to be away for a family wedding, and next Sunday also happens to be UMCOR Sunday, United Methodist Committee on Relief. I was first introduced to UMCOR and to mission at the age of 12 by my own local United Methodist Church in Vivian, Louisiana. And ever since that day, I've discovered that over and over again that mission work is not just helpful to other people. It's not just rewarding to us, those who go volunteer to do it, but it's also just plain downright fun to do. So we're going to play next Sunday. So listen carefully. I'm going to give you the rundown on what's going to be happening next Sunday morning. We're going to have a different kind of fun than we usually do in worship. We are going to play. Next week's worship service will be activity-driven, as well as some bits and pieces of traditional worship. We will gather for worship at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Not 8:30, not 11 o'clock. So you 11 o'clock people are going to get to see what the 8:30 people look like. So we're going to invite you to come just a little bit before 10 o'clock, because our bell choir, whose name I just realized a few minutes ago cannot be spoken during Lent. Have you ever thought about that?
I did, yes, I have.
Anyway, that kind of struck me as crazy. But anyway, they're going to start playing a little bit before 11, so you want to come and make sure that you hear all of what they have to play and share with us. 11, 10. 10. I'm an 8:30 person. There'll be a short time of formal worship, including 3 presentations by our wonderful and inspiring bell choir. And then there will be congregational singing and prayers and liturgy. And as I said, you get to see the 8:30 people. And there will be food. Now hold that thought. Come casual. Remember, I said we're going to play. Wear your shorts and your t-shirts, your comfortable casual clothing. Remember that we're starting at 10, so some of you are going to, or some of the 8:30 people are going to get to sleep a little bit later. And so we've told them they can wear their pajamas if they want to. Now, we're not going to judge those people that come in their pajamas. We're Christians. We don't judge. It is okay to offer some unrequested fashion tips if you'd like. The majority of our time, though, next Sunday will be spent in mission, doing mission. We will be fulfilling the calling that we have as Christians to be the hands and feet of Christ. There will be mission opportunities for everyone. Everyone of all ages, all capabilities, young and old, children and youth, happy or cranky. Again, 10 o'clock is still a little early for some of us. Some activities will require you to stand and move about, and others will encourage you to be seated the whole time, to relax. You can choose many different ways of participating. There will be space for flower arranging for the sick and homebound. All ages can practice their artistic abilities by helping out to make placemats for Cairo's prison ministry. You might like to work in the shepherd's garden that Sunday morning. You might want to bring your gloves if you're going to do that. You may join in making Easter cards for the home centered. And there will be baking in the kitchen to help prepare for one of the other ministries of St. John's United Methodist Church. But our main focus for UMCOR Sunday is to be putting together cleaning buckets to be taken to the UMCOR depot in Baldwin, Louisiana. The depot normally keeps a large supply of these buckets on hand, But as you might guess, with all of the fires in California and the hurricanes that have hit in the eastern part of our country, their supply has been diminished and depleted. By the way, we are still in need of some of the materials that will go into the cleaning buckets. You saw some of that out in the North-X. There's also a list in the North-X of some of the things we need. You can order those off of Amazon, have them delivered directly to the church, or if you need to, call the church office. We'll be able to help you figure out what it is that you need to pick up to help us with this project. UMCOR is about serving, and we here at St. John's are a serving church, are we not? So make sure that you're with us this coming Sunday to be in mission, to serve others, to be the hands and the feet of Christ, to sing and to pray and to be inspired. And yeah, that's not exciting enough for you. Remember, I said there's going to be food. We have devised a plan to find out exactly what your most favorite finger food is and have that available. And here's how it works. Bring it with you. We'll write that down and we'll put that in a scrapbook for the church. Can we do that? All right, cool. All right. So anyway, bring food, bring yourself, come casual. Sustenance to feed our fun and our play, ourselves, our food, and our relationship and praise of God. Now, one other thing. In early April, we're going to need to deliver those flood buckets down to Baldwin, Louisiana, to the UMCOR depot. And there's going to be another opportunity, we're still working on the details of this, to go down with those flood buckets and perhaps do a day of mission while we're there. We're going to need people for that. We're also going to need transportation for the flood buckets. So if you have a truck, I'm talking to you. So we look forward to next week. What time?
10.
10, okay. If I'm not here by 10:15, call me. I'll make sure I get here.